This is the NBA Storyteller.
Welcome back to wherever the hell I am. This is a series called So the NBA Finals Are Over, but there may still be a game or two left. And this is where we show you exactly how to enjoy the NBA Finals beyond the way that all these jerk stores on TV are doing it, talking about the same 8 topics. All right, so we're going to watch game 4 and show you what really happened. All right, here we go. Okay, obviously LeBron James is rushing out of the back door, back here somewhere. Where is he coming from? Where is he coming from? And he's got to go all the way out there, and the team is already lined up. We've got the teams lined up. Sure, the Cavs are getting there a little late, but he is going to be officially the last person there. And the reason he's the last person there is because the fact that a lot of NBA players time out their shits right before game time. Famously of the Golden State Warriors previously, Andrew Bogut and Harrison Barnes were dump buddies. They used to time out their dumps together right before games. Listen, I'm not saying it's a great idea or that it's not completely odd, but to dump right before a game is probably a good idea. It's probably a good idea, right? Otherwise, if you're not doing it right before the game, you're carrying something with you. Whether it's a little bit, whether it's a lot, whether it's one meal, whether it's 2.5 meals, you're carrying extra weight with you. Unless you drop it off right ahead of time, that's probably the best you can do. But what I'm seeing here, by the way LeBron James is rushing out from the back, and he's got that whole rush where he's trying to button up his little coat there. These guys look like they're waiting for a bus. Look at these guys, they look like they don't even know each other. They're just waiting for a bus. Watch LeBron. Here he comes. They're going to cut right to him. Perfect timing. Get in the spot. Here we go. The way he's buttoning up his jacket looks like he took a hot, uncomfortable shit. Look at this. Barely there. Barely there in time. And I'm thinking it was not planned. That's the behavior of a man who did not plan. Or I don't know, maybe he was shooting up or getting his blood transfusion pregame, whatever he does. All right, let's keep it moving. This play, we know what this is. This is the thumbnail here. This is when Iman Shumpert proves a point to me that, thumbs down. This is something that needs to be taken care of, and I think the NBA should employ a line of physicists or people who study the way the body moves in natural earthly space, because flopping is one thing, right? And people have been flopping for a while, and the whole head toss back jerk move is very common, but can people just understand the way physics works and at least play into it? I mean, slow motion is already ruining people's reputations, right? And we already see how slow people's reaction time is, right? And now we get to see how horrible their reaction time is when they're processing what type of flop they should do. Let's say somebody gets bumped in the chest, right? Forearm to the chest. Forearm shiver to the chest, right? And they're tossing their hands and arms up, and then their head will go back. This is literally the opposite of what a human body would do if they got pushed in the chest like that, right? Your head goes forward, your arms go down, all that kind of crap. So this is the kind of stuff that we're getting to see in slow motion. And this one is just great. This is freaking ballet. This is ballet right here. This is Alvin Ailey. Look at this. This guy right here. Here we go. Iman grabs him. Oh, he's screaming. Look at him scream. He's yelling because now he's got to get the attention. Look at this guy. He's like, what the fuck is that? He's got to get the attention of the refs, right? Okay, because he's about to begin his routine here. Oh. Okay, let's pretend that Steph Curry is pulling his arm or pushing it, right? Now his head goes that way. It goes forward and to the right. forward and to the right. Why? Okay, now the arm is up. And the knee is up. I don't know what physically could happen to this human being right here that's going to make your head go that way, your arm go that way, and your leg go that way. Oh! And now he's freaking Seabiscuit. Okay, he's galloping. Okay. Now he's launched himself into the air. Right? Look, this is great. These faces are great. Right? What the fuck is he doing? I've seen this one before. He's impressed. Okay, Odell. Is that Odell? Oh wow! Now he's swimming through. He's Carl Lewis now, right? This is the long jump. You know, swim the arms, keep rotating the feet. That's what he's doing right now. Okay, he's jumping. What? Okay, now basically he's raising his hand. He's literally waiting to be called on. Okay? He's completed his entire move, and thanks to slow motion, he will be an idiot forever. Oh. I forgot about that little fish move at the end. How is he high kicking? He's now... What did Steph Curry do to him? The only thing that's going to make a human body do this is if Steph Curry had a taser, right? If Steph Curry had a taser, maybe the human body would react this way. Okay. Oh, and now it goes back. Okay. Now he's getting fancy, right? Now he's on Dancing with the Stars with this little backhand move here. That's what he's doing. You know what? I bet he goes on Dancing with the Stars when he's done with this, with his 1 ring, 3 points a game average, the myth that he's a good defender, and a happy family, right? At least he's got that going. And he's a millionaire. So what the hell am I talking about? Good for him. And a hop. And now he's mad. Okay. We talked about this the other day. When players hop, when they're hopping mad in a reaction to something, you got to give it a little credence. You got to understand that might be true. When Klay Thompson was hopping up and down because the refs called an out-of-bounds play on the wrong direction, they reversed it. They saw Klay hopping up and down, and they reversed it. You know, they did the whole thing where they went and pretended to act like they were consulting each other. All right, let's keep it moving. This is getting too long. Or maybe it's not. This is the jerk. This guy right here. This guy right here gets kicked out later. I don't think we're going to stop and watch that, but this is the guy that gets kicked out later. I don't know who he is. Who are all these people? Look at all these people, right? All these people. They showed up for this game. I haven't mentioned this because I'm making a video about this. I went to Game 4 of the 2016 Finals, and good Lord, I had a pure Cleveland experience, man. I had a pure Cleveland experience in that beautiful, wonderful shithole. Boom. Here we go. All right, sorry, that sounded horrible. Okay, watch this. KD, LBJ, Mr. Kardashian, idiot, and Cro-Magnon Man, right? These guys, this is epic, right? Epic. I don't like that word, but this might be an actually NBA epic moment here, right? This argument between some of the best players ever, right? And they're talking trash. They're going hard at each other, and this is great. It's reminiscent of the time in Game 4, maybe? And LeBron James and Steph Curry were having a moment on the sideline too. And what ties this all beautiful moment together, is this nosy ass man right here. Okay, let's go back. Right here. Okay, they're talking, right? This guy comes in, he's not looking at him. He's kind of just making sure stuff is okay, everything's all right. They don't get too heated. He also understands that this is good TV. He's being a smart guy. All right, let's see what he does. Okay, he's actively going to try and stop it. Ooh, Ooh. And I need to find out what this guy's name is. We're just going to call him typical white, middle-aged white guy. I know he's a ref. I know what his name is, but he's typical middle-aged white guy. TMWG. He's way over there. He comes in. He's walking on the other side. Look at this. Look at this. Look at him squeeze his way in. Move. Got to get her in. Tristan Thompson. He's in now. Now he's in. And the deal with this guy is he just wants to be in on the gossip. He just wants to know. And this leads me to a point that me and a couple of very important people to me have discussed on numerous occasions. Middle-aged white men are the gossipiest, nosiest people on the earth. If you didn't know this, and it sounds like it's not true, assess the middle-aged white men that you know. Think about it. Think about Dan. Think about your insurance agent. Think about your financial advisor, especially financial advisor. These guys want to know all the juicy details. And they act like they don't want to know, or they act like it's just, they're just being an ear, or they're just concerned, or to give you professional advice. They relish in the details of your life. They just want to know. They want to know what's going on. A lot of other races, cultures, age groups get pinned as the gossipy ones, and the ones that just want all the dirt and all that stuff and want to just put the ear against the wall. But what happens is it's these guys, it's the white guys, the white middle-aged to senior men who use their positions to get the good scoops. Exhibit B, right here. This guy. No business rolling up on that. There's a guy there already, right? He's handling it. And he's talking, trying to kind of wrap this up. He's not saying a word because he just wants to know what's up. This feeds him. This is how this human survives, right? He didn't survive on his good looks or his winning personality. He survives on information and feeling as if he's important, right? And that is the life of a referee. So anyway, just wanted to share that with you. And now you can know for the rest of your life what to look out for. I mean, if you are a middle-aged white man, you probably know that this is true. It's not necessarily bad. I mean, some of the best gossip I've ever gotten is from just like 39, 46-year-old white men who just present things in a way that it seems like official, but they're just talking shit about Janice. That's what they're doing. All right, let's keep it moving. There he goes. There he goes. Just in there, just in the middle of it. Not stopping nothing. Just listening. Look, just listening. He's talking, he's listening. That's what's key. That's the key there. Watch that. Talking. He finally said something at the end there. There's that shit talk. Talk. Here he goes. Watch it. Walks on over. Got no business. Just wants to hear it. Get a good position. Get in there. Oh, I want to hear what's going on. I'm not going to stop this. I just want to hear it. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm right in the middle of this. It's like he remembers being in that shot last year with Steph and LeBron, and he just wants to be part of the shot. Like literally part of the video. The video for all the montages in the future where he is standing in the middle of that. You know what? That's on top of that too. He knows where the cameras are too. I saw this. This was hilarious. Somebody pointed this out. Watch Stevie. Watch Stevie. Right when our referee turns around. Watch him. I don't know why he did that. He's like scared. Something in him. Watch. Why did he jump like that? Because he gets spooked when that man turned around. I'm gonna go ahead and assume it's not racial, but just aggression. I mean, again, remember, this man has a leaky spine, and we don't know what is going on inside that guy's body. He may jump at everything. This doesn't work. I hate this.
altercation with another player.
LeBron James, it's over. That's your it's over moment. This is the third time. There was a moment in Kobe Bryant's career, I think it was like a preseason game, or anyway, they played the Warriors. He was guarding Steph. Steph crossed him up or something, 39 feet out, pulled up and drained a three right in his old bald head. Right? That's when the self-named Mamba gave Steph a big old pat on the butt, right? Like, good one, youngin'. I see that, I recognize that. And Steph gave him no reciprocation. He gave him no kind of time. He didn't look at him. He didn't smirk. He didn't smack him back on the butt. He didn't do anything. He kept it going as if he had zero respect for the man. And that's what you do when you're in the game. When you are still in the game, you show no respect. When you're on the tail end of the game, when you're on your way out, when you're on the backslide, you start to reflect in the moment. You do those type of things. You do the Kobe Bryant thing. Mind you, like a few games later, that's when he like ripped his Achilles in half or something like that. And it really was the end. That was the end, the beginning of the very, very end of his career. At that point, he still had an opportunity. They had Steve Nash, and I think Dwight Howard might have just still been there, but injured. Like, this is when they were saying they still had a chance, right, before it all collapsed. And that was it. And it's those moments. And I identify that moment in Kobe Bryant's career as the moment it was all over. This kind of shit here, old chatting it up, right? And then a good old pat on the Durant backside, saying, all right, buddy, let's do this. You're too reflective. You're not present. It's over. You see older players do that, and you know it's over. And if that older player is a star, that's the end, man. That's it. Besides, like a few days ago, you saw LeBron James try to help JaVale McGee up. JaVale McGee smacked his hand out of the way. There's no respect for him, and he can't offer these little moments. He can't put himself out there and expect people to respect him for being their elder. He wants elder credit. That's what he wants. You get older in the league and you want elder credit. You want to bestow your wisdom, right? And then you start thinking that you're so damn smart and respected that you want to bestow your wisdom on the court. That's not how it works. You don't do that because the players who are still in it, in the moment, this is their moment, their league, they don't respect you on the court, right? That's for after the game, that kind of stuff. I mean, you just see that. That's what you see. That's the kind of stuff you see. And LeBron James has wanted to be that player for a long time, right? And people are just disrespecting him left and right now. There's no respect for him in like competitors, which is a long conversation. This is something we can get into later, and I've gotten into it a little bit already. That part of somebody's legacy is when people are going to tell your story for you, right? Where they will go on TV or podcasts and willingly embarrass themselves at the foot of your legacy, right? Saying how, oh man, that's when, and then LeBron looked at me and look, it was over for me. He's put up 50. He put 50 on my ass, right? I don't know who that is. I don't know who that character is, but I don't see any current players or rivals of LeBron doing that. And you got somebody like Michael Jordan, who countless players bend over all the time on a regular basis. People have made careers out of bending over for Jordan's legacy. There's a clip I have in one of the little videos we did recently with Reggie Miller, basically saying that I'm a piece of shit and Jordan told me I'm a piece of shit, and ha 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 ha, he was right. Nobody's gonna do that. Is Kevin Durant gonna do that? Is Paul George gonna do that? All right, that's the other video. I already did that video. All right, keep it going. Okay, we have a beat up. This is my favorite thing in the world, and I'm going to make an entire video about this, or maybe I'm going to get it all out right now. Let's watch it and then we'll go back. I can't stop. I can't stop. I can't stop. I can't hold it in. All right. I don't know. I haven't gone down that whole alley of like cringe videos, right? You know, watch this and see if you can't cringe, right? Cringe. How did cringing become popular, right? Laughing, crying, cringing. Because everybody used to say awkward. Ooh, awkward. Remember that? Awkward. Ooh, that's awkward. And then people started saying that shit when things weren't even awkward. They just wanted to say it because that was the thing to say, and that essentially made awkward not awkward, right? This is absolutely cringeworthy, right? Okay. These handshakes here have gotten out of control. And I love an elaborate handshake. Just ask the 5-year-old I'm responsible for. We have a very tired, melodramatic LeBron James, or at least that's the role he's wanting to play, because he loves playing that melodramatic, it's gotta get through it today, like, I'm not happy about any of this, like, I'm constantly on the verge of accepting loss, right? That's him, LeBron James this is a bad joke also, LeBron James is like the Hulk, right? The Hulk, his secret, at least the Mark Ruffalo one, the Hulk, his secret is that he's always mad, right? LeBron James, his secret is that he's always giving up. He's always on the verge of giving up. So any of these games, all these series, he's been on the verge of being out of most of the games and series that he's won. I think there's only one against, what was it? The one against the Thunder, where it was clear they were going to win. Most of these other ones, there wasn't much of it wasn't clear that he was going to win. And then there's the ones that he's lost. He looks as if he sees failure up ahead constantly, as if a day and a half ahead of him at any given moment is utter failure. And he just lives it and accepts it. And every once in a while, he doesn't fail, right? But if you live in a constant state of believing it's just over, it's going to be over, then I guess it can't get you down too much, but it's got to suck on a daily basis. Anyway, but that's it. That's it about this guy. Okay, so that's the role he's playing right now, right? All right, good for you, Doris. Okay, LeBron James. He's done this to himself, right? He's the leader of the team. And as the leader of the team, or the big brother, or the mentor, or the cool substitute teacher, you gotta make individuals feel special, right? Okay, so there's a group of girls, teammates, waiting on the baseline for him to finish his interview so they can individually have their moments with LeBron, right? Because what is more special than being one of 4 people with a semi-unique handshake with the same guy, right? Okay, that's it. All right, here we go. A Kyrie, right? And he's first. It's even like some sort of weird pecking order here. Kyrie, he's been warmed up. He's ready for this. Kyrie, as we all know, he's kind of a cornball, right? I don't think he was doing a lot of these type of handshakes when he was growing up. But he can practice. He knows how to practice, right? This guy is crisp, right? Got it? It's a short one, right? He kept it short. Okay, and they left with the hug. That's a semi-real moment, right? All right. Double pat. Oh, here we go. God. All right. I don't know how Tristan got in second here, but they've got a lot of features in this handshake here. Oh, in a dance break. They got a dance break within the handshake. It's not like Russell Westbrook and that guy who was specifically hired on the Thunder to dance with Russell Westbrook, Cameron Westbrook. Is that his name? Cameron Westbrook, who professionally dances for the Thunder pregame. That's what he does for them. I don't think he's there anymore, which sucks for him, because what now, right? Okay. Dance break. Oh, God. It's a dance break where you gotta, oh, Jesus Christ. He's gotta go... You've got to alter your elevation for this dance break. And here's the great part. Okay, so he's half-assing this. He's not. And part of the reason he's not is because he's aware this is his big moment, right? And he is trying to live up to the Kardashian label right now. He's worthy of that. We saw him look with the ridiculous outfits coming into the game. But what's great is the nonchalant Kevin Love here. And there's a long backstory here with Kevin Love, LeBron James, and the bro handshake here, right? So we went from something simple with Kyrie Irving to something very complex and unnecessary and over the top with Tristan. I've got my hand over my mouth. This moment is so real. My hand, I can't even. All right, he's half-assing it a bit. I'm not even sure they're on the same page because right now he's alternating here with this pose. He's upright, waiting to get to the next step. Okay. All right. And Kevin Love is so ready. Is this one where they toss something? No. That's the next one. Okay. Slap, dab, dab. Oh, dance. No smiles. Okay. Let me explain something to you. There's a couple things in life that you should not do unless you're prepared to exude the correct emotion, okay? If you're gonna hula hoop, you should be prepared to smile, okay? If you're going to eat ice cream or, play with the baby, be prepared to be happy, right? If you're gonna do an elaborate dance handshake, try not to look like you just left a wake. Try not to look like you just buried your son's fish. This does not match this, okay? All right, I wonder what this man's gonna do with this footage. Watch it 15 times over again and practice this in the mirror, right? This guy is what I'm talking about. This guy looks official. He looks like he is just there for business. That's the man. If you want to find out what's going on in this stadium here, the behind the scenes, who's sleeping with who's about to get fired, that's your man right there. This is what gossip looks like. Trust me. All right, now back to Kevin Love. Watch this. He's standing there. He's waiting. Hands at his side. No movement. He is preparing. He's timing it out. He knows it's coming. He knows it's coming because he's been in the post-Tristan handshake high five lineup for all season, right? I don't know how they decided the order. They probably work it out between the four of them, who is in order of who gets to LeBron. But have you ever seen you ever been in a situation where, somebody who's in charge of motivating a group, or somebody who has to a boss and he has to get his team or his group really into something, and then you find out afterwards he just found out his grandma died, and you're like, oh man, you did all that whole time you did all that, poor guy, you did that for us. You went up there, you motivated us about our third quarter and getting our strategic advertising plan together, and really getting us into the team spirit here and talking about the corporate trip, right? You did all that and you motivated us, and the whole time you knew that your granny just kicked the bucket. That is commendable. This is what's happening here, but he's not putting on the face. And what would be great is if all these idiots over here just understood that we should just walk off the court. Go. But Kevin Love is the only one who has an excuse here, because soon after the whole fit in or fit out tweet gate a year or so ago, this is when they started displaying their new handshake, right? And I don't think it's changed either. So LeBron James has kept it simple. He probably gave him the introductory package handshake. And Kevin Love has cherished this as his moment. And LeBron James knows to make him feel like a real teammate, he's got to do this. It's just what you got to do. This is what you have to do for certain people in life. You have to understand that not everybody is operating on the same level. And Kevin Love, all you need to do, sometimes some people just need a hug. Sometimes people just need a pat on the back. Sometimes you just need to ask somebody how their day is, or tell them that their sweater is nice. If he just keeps doing this, he knows he's bringing Kevin Love in. He doesn't have to invite him to dinner. He doesn't have to hang out with him. They don't have to go buy shoes together. They definitely don't have to go buy hats together. But as long as he does this, he knows he's got Kevin Love for however long he wants him. All right. Slap, slap, slap. Then something about checking your sleeves or rolling up your sleeves. Okay? Somebody's idea. Oh God, and this is great. We had JR, who's now on the on-deck circle here, and he's fine because he's he's kind of like Klay Thompson to me. They're kind of in this like oblivious zone. So good for him. Good for him. I feel like the only one who should be doing this is him. Okay, we rolled up our sleeves. Okay, we've like put our collar or something with our ties, and now we're up high, down low, and then we walk away. You know what I just realized here? And this is the kind of person, and let me know if you know this kind of person. Every once in a while, you may do something nice for somebody, right? You may do something so nice for somebody, and you're doing it just for them, so they can feel good about themselves. And then you keep doing it, right? Maybe you stop by Jesse's desk and lean over and tell him a joke once a day, right? And Jesse laughs because Jesse doesn't have any friends, and Jesse was a special circumstance hire or something for some program or something, and you think you're doing good, right? You're doing right by Jesse. Every day before you go take your 1202 dump, you stop by his desk, you tell him a joke of the day, he laughs, you walk away feeling like you did something, right? You contributed to society. But secretly, not secretly, blatantly but unspoken, Jesse thinks he's doing you a favor. Jesse thinks he's doing you a favor by laughing at your joke. That's what happened here. At some point, LeBron introduces to him, and now it's obvious that this man right here believes he's doing LeBron James a favor. He believes that he has better things to do, but he's got to hang in there for the king. He's got to hang in there for LeBron to keep his spirits up. And I'm one of 4 people, only 4 of us. Now listen, only 4 of us have these special handshakes with LeBron. You know, it's a very limited amount of the team. It's only 1/3 of the team, right? Well, LeBron himself, so it's 5. Yeah, it's 1/3 of the team, basically. You know, very limited amount of the team have these special handshakes, and I've got to stick it out and participate. Okay, all right. So he's delusional. Check. And then we go with JR. And he is so far gone. He is so into this, and more power to him, right? JR, and you know what? He's having his moment. And that's it. And we hung on. The TV cameras hung on for all that. All right. And that's it. That's how you enjoy the NBA Finals Game 4. Even though the NBA Finals are over, regardless that there's 1 or 2 or 3 games left. All right, we all know what's about to happen. Those pictures look stupid. Peace.
This is the NBA Storyteller.
Subscribe. Shit.